I'm going to ask you a question that is of extreme importance. Where is your focus? Just like we often heard and I often say, where attention goes, energy flows. So what you truly focus on will have an immense impact upon your life. Because we're kind of like a sponge, and whatever we watch, whatever we consume as content, we absorb it and we become more and more like it. So take a moment again, just like the last video, to put yourself in the shoes of God. Think about if you created this wonderful creation, all the beauties of the world. But what are you looking at? You, the person who has been created. You're watching the nonsense of PDD. You're watching some stupid show documentary about killers, some drama, this and that. What are you even doing? God created so many beautiful blessings, so much beauty on earth. There is no point on focusing on the shadow, on watching the news, on watching any sorts of negativity, in fact. And some people will go ahead and say, but you have to be informed. We must not just be ignorant and hide ourselves from the truth, but it's not the truth. The truth is that God gave you your current reality. If you are not experiencing all the negative stuff of the world, if you're not experiencing war, you're not experiencing poverty, you're not experiencing the nonsense of the drama of the killer series, it's just not your reality. There is no point in looking at it. It will not build any kind of awareness within you. In fact, it will be very detrimental because it will manifest more things which are in harmony with those low energy things. So just take a moment to open your phone and watch your feed. What is your feed about on YouTube, on Instagram, and all the other platforms? What is it saying? Are you seeing a bunch of content about success, about spirituality, or is it mostly drama? Is it mostly negative? Is it mostly nonsense that does not bring growth to you? Because after all, if you just take the phone of someone and look at their feed, you can learn a lot about their mind. If all you see is dumb things, no growth, no information, it's just pure addiction of constantly entertaining themselves and distracting themselves, then you can be assured that this person is probably not going to get anywhere in life. But when you open your feed and it's filled with positive knowledge, information about the human system, about nutrition, about exercise, about meditation, yoga, all of this shows a lot about your current focus. And if you have any kind of passions or thing that you enjoy, are those passions actually helping you to grow? Or are they just slowing the whole process down, and what you call as a passion is maybe not truly a passion, but just really a blockage, a limitation? And a great example would be the people who, instead of doing real meditation, real inner work, they waste their time learning about astrology, which is utterly irrelevant to spiritual evolution. Or if you go ahead and you always learn about the life of the greatest guru, what they did when they were young, this and that, again, it's useless. You should be learning about their wisdom. So what I would like to understand from this video is that you have to be a little more purposeful toward the content that you watch. Before watching something and while watching something, just ask yourself, why am I watching it? What kind of energy is it bringing into my life? Because just like back then with Rome, when they created the circus where the warrior were fighting and all this nonsense, there is a purpose to this. It is for the population to remain asleep, to never unify against the system, but to always be asleep, to always be distracted, so that when people gather together, all they can talk about is the trends, the celebrities, the nonsense of the trial of PDD right now, then it was the trial of Amber Heard or something like this. This is the new circus of Rome. It's no more warrior fighting against each other because that will make problems with the law. So now instead, it's celebrities fighting mentally with the law. But it's all a show. It's all a scam. It is fake. And you should never consume it. So what kind of limiting content have you been watching so far? And what kind of uplifting content are you watching now or planning to watch? Let us know within the comment. To my side, what I love doing is I have certain subjects which are important and interesting to me, which help me to grow, such as, of course, spirituality, meditation, yoga asanas, mobility of the whole body, the gym, how to build muscles. And in my phone, I always save the most important video that I found on social media that are truly important towards those passions which elevate me. And sometimes, instead of just scrolling mindlessly on my phone and watching a bunch of stupid content, I go ahead and scroll on my own saved video. And this ensures that I get to reprogram my mind with the content of my desire. There is even a file that is only about my own growth. So whatever video that I found, it makes sense toward what I need, where I'm going, and I should be ratchet to remind myself and to take the proper action, then I save this video and then I watch it. So those are the kind of folder of video that you can create in your phone, and I highly suggest it to you. And always remember, put yourself in the shoes of God. Are you watching the beauty that God created, or are you watching the nonsense, the shadow that ignorance of humanity has created? When you are watching this shadow, you invite shadow in your life. When you're watching the light, you invite light in your life. So thank you for watching this video until the end. I am Simon, and together we grow spiritually beyond pretending. So if you found any value, remember to like and subscribe, because every Friday a new video comes your way. Hare Krishna.